Hey everyone, in this video let's see how we can connect Excel to either Power BI or SQL Server analysis services that you have either deployed on Power BI service or any local instance on your local desktop workstation. So let's say if I go to SQL Server, you can see that I have deployed two databases, which is Contoso SSAS and another one is Customer Engagement. And if I want to connect Excel to either of these databases, what I can do is simply go back to Excel, and in the get data option under the data tab, I can simply click on the database and then choose the option of from analysis services. So let's click on that, and in the first option I need to provide the server name on which those databases are deployed. So I'm going to write the name of the server, which is Summer Antriksh in this case. And if I click on next, you can see that I get an option which says that select the database that contains the data you want. And if I click on the drop down, you can see that both databases that I've deployed are appearing in that list. So the first one is Contoso SSAS and the other one is Customer Engagement. So I can choose either one of them. So let's say I select Customer Engagement, and all I need to do is simply click on next, and then I will click on finish. And let's say I want to create a pivot table report out of that. So I can specify the destination on which I want to create the pivot table. I'm going to use the B3 because that is my favorite cell. So let's click on OK. And you can see that all the columns and all the tables that are available inside that data model, so we have customers, emails, products and sales, are available in the pivot table data field list. And I can simply drag and drop those columns from the columns in the table into the rows or either the columns. So I can drag and drop in columns as well, and simply just like that I can build a report by connecting Excel to the deployed version of the SQL Server analysis services. And now let's see how we can connect Excel to Power BI. So to connect Excel to Power BI, first of all we need a Power BI file that contains the data model. So you can see that I already have a file with the name Contoso Retail, which has products, sales and the dates table. And in case if I want to connect Excel to Power BI, what I need is an external tool such as DAX Studio. So let's open that, and what DAX Studio will do is it will provide me the port number on which the analysis services is operating or listening. So you can see that we have here localhost 49620, and we need to note that down and write it inside the Excel. So let's go back to Excel, and under the data tab I'm going to go to the get data from database from analysis services, and in here I need to write localhost, and then I also need to provide the number. So let's use that, which is 49620. So I'm going to write 49620, and if I click on next, you can see that a database is available for me. The name is not user friendly, but that is okay. And if I click on next and then click on finish, I can create a pivot table report in cell B3. So let's click on OK, and if I collapse all the names, you can see that I have the sales table, dates table, products and the sales table once again. So the first sales table is appearing because I have a sales measure in that data model. That's why we have the summation icon in front of the sales table. But let's say I want to build a report out of that. So I can simply drag the brand column on the rows, and I can bring my total sales measure into the values field. And you can see that simply just like that we have connected Excel to Power BI with the help of DAX Studio by identifying the port number on which analysis services is listening. And in case if you do not want to go through all this hassle, what you can simply do is go to DAX Studio, and in the advanced tab you will find the option of analyze in Excel. So let's click on that and wait for it to open, and let's click on enable. And now you can see that we already have a pivot table field list open, which is showing us the columns and all the tables that are available in that particular database. So let's say I go and drag and drop brand column and class column in the column shelf, and I can simply bring my total sales measure into the values area. And now I have created a report with the help of the columns from the products and the sales table. And in case if you do not want to go through the hassle of connecting manually, you can use DAX Studio. And there is also another tool by SQL BI, which is Analyze in Excel. So in case if you do not want to use the DAX Studio as well, you can simply refer to the Analyze in Excel software or the Excel application provided by SQL BI. So that was all for this video on how you can connect Excel to Power BI and tabular models, and I will see you in the next video.